to go live like before it shows up, but it should be any moment now.
We're live.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, there you go.
Alrighty. Well, hello, adventurers, and welcome to this episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. I am your host and dungeon master, Kevin. Going around the table, Hannah.
I'm Hannah, and today I'll be playing Gravescrape, the Kenku Necromancer. I don't know why I
And-
stumbled over that. I've been excited about this character for a while.
Are you sure I'm live? John?
I
Yep,
see
you're
it.
live.
Okay, on the Dungeons and Debacles, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Correct.
Because it's not showing up on my phone. I don't know. It says that I'm live on my own channel. So,
Oh, your phone is stupid.
yep, pretty much.
And John.
I'm a monster. I'm Thub, the barbarian gnome.
And that's how I'm
you're
going to have to
actually-
talk. Am
Yep.
I too hot now? Too loud?
A little bit. I'll turn you down on this end. And Anna.
Oh, I thought I'm gonna be last. Okay,
you
you're
were
not used to this. Yeah, I'm usually the last. It's so odd for me. I'm gonna be playing Bootsnap Diaz, the pyromancer goblin who's afraid of fire today. I did not do a voice set because I did not decide her voice.
And Blake.
I'm Blake, and I'll be playing. Shit, I forgot my character's name. Sixpaw.
Six Toe.
The
Six Paw.
the Tabaxi Ranger.
You're a Gloomstalker, right?
Yes. You always seem to insist that I use the archetype for my characters, Kevin. What is that? Because
Well,
like
it
everybody
just
else
tells more
is.
people about your character.
All right, I just
You
like
never asked
everybody else
about
is
what's
fine
his
with like
nuts.
fighter or just wizard or whatever it may be. It's just weird that
What?
like you always insist on like Eldritch Knight or like this one Gloomstalker. Like I don't know, it's just weird to me.
I got a feeling this is more about something else than the character description.
Why is
man.
it
What do you
so
feel
hard to
singled
be
out?
the favorite child?
No,
Blake?
no,
Come on, be
I'm
the favorite
serious. Like
child.
no, like that's the thing. Like why do I have such a long name? My long name like is unnecessary. It's I don't know. It feels like a waste of words.
Because you're the favorite.
I don't want to be the favorite. I want to be equal to everyone.
Oh, that's too bad.
You don't have the
I wouldn't
longest
say that.
name.
Kevin
Your
likes
long
your
name
beard.
is Father Ralpheo Ruprecht Edamame?
No, that's
Edamame
my
of
character
Luxembourg.
that I never got to play.
Yet?
See?
Yeah, we need
All
to
right.
find
Oh
a.
gosh. There's
And I guess-
another name.
Is that
it's
Diaz
Father
Buttsnap? Is that
Ralpheo.
is Diaz Shane's character?
No, that's Anna's.
Mm,
Shane just plays
Mhm.
Alexander.
because he has his Shane's puzzle character that he never made. Cool.
Precisely.
Anyway, as riveting as this is probably for the listening and viewing audience, we should probably move on.
This is quality contact, man. Come on.
Oh yeah. So anyway, as you notice, we are playing another puzzle episode today because Shane is not here. So we are taking a little break from the regular campaign because we all wanted to play today. So here we are. So the last time, most of your characters, except for Diaz, you found yourselves in the city of Marilish, where you were looking for work. You came upon some flyers for a business called Improbable Procurements LLC, who was looking for adventurers to go out and find these items that other people were looking for. When you went to the business, you discovered that it is inside Mad Cedric's Discount Goods and Adventurers Emporium. There you met a gnome named Charlie, who is the manager at the local branch here of Improbable Procurements. He basically gave you the rundown that they were looking for adventurers and that people come here and fill out contracts for their business to go out and find lost artifacts, magical items, and people. You completed one quest to find a magical chafing dish. You brought it back and were rewarded. So it's probably been about a week since you were paid. You've been out painting the town red with this bunch of gold in your pocket. And after about a week and a half of splurging, your funds are getting low and you
Family
find
friendly.
yourselves. What's that?
Family friendly. No need to talk about splooging.
You find yourselves back at Improbable Procurements to go on another venture to find some more gold to accommodate your newfound, let's say, what you're accustomed to now lifestyle. So you find yourselves outside of Mad Cedric's, this garish yellow building. You walk inside, and the same gnome that greeted you last time sees you and gives you a wink and points you to the back, knowing that you're probably there to make some more money. You make your way back to the office in the back of Mad Cedric's here, and the same elven woman, Gladys, is in there. You come inside and she motions for you to take your seat. You look over and the door to Charlie's office is closed. But there's someone inside the waiting room that you hadn't seen before. So Anna, could you describe what your character looks like?
I just realized I did not get prepared for that. Okay, she wears this like really weird robe, kind of covers her whole body. She has very long, messy black hair and like sharp yellow eyes and sharp teeth, and she like mangles with like weird wooden dolls all the time. And she like keeps mumbling to herself and like tries to hide herself under a hoodie most of the time, looking scared and paranoid. That's pretty what how she looks like.
I think you're kind of bearing the lead here. What race are you?
I'm a goblin.
Which
But
is
a bit bluish tone of skin instead of green.
so the rest of you have been rolling with this weird bird person. And but it's kind of unusual for you to see a goblin in civilization, much less a city as large as Marilesh. So you take a seat, and after about 10 minutes goes by, the door to Charlie's office opens, and you see a finely dressed human man in basically like noble's clothing. He's got, the rings on the fingers and, gold chains, and looks pretty affluent. And he walks out of the office and looks at you all and kind of puts his nose up in the air and walks out the door. And then you hear from the back office, Charlie say, "Let us send in the next people." And she motions you to come in. So
I trot in there with my big bearskin rug cloak.
I just skid around like on 4 legs like a tiny crab.
So you, as Diaz enters the office, it's like, here comes Fum Fum, and Charlie gives you a nod, and like a bird person comes in and he's like, yeah, and then he sees the this goblin comes skittering in like crab walking into his office, and he's like, what the fuck is that?
It's a monster, like me.
Excuse me, but you're not a monster. You're just short. Actually, maybe that's the same thing.
I'm in the
now that I
monster
think about it.
manual. I'm a monster. Soon enough, I'll have minions. I'll take over the world.
So Charlie's
Kill you
kind of
all.
like up on his chair now, staring and pointing at Diaz.
Guys, I just remembered I have an undead servant in my inside of my bag of holding.
It's a good time to use
Why are
it,
you
honestly,
bringing
I
that
think.
around? You know you're gonna drop a bone or two when you open up to get something from there.
It's
Oh
fine.
my
He'll be
goodness.
fine. I'm sorry. He said something about minions, and I was like, oh yeah, I have one. Oh god, he's in my bag of holding. I apologize for derailing this. Kevin, you were saying?
Yeah, so Charlie's up on his chair now, freaking out that there's a this goblin skittering into his office.
Gravescrape's
I'm
gonna
gonna go
say,
kick the chair out from under him.
wow,
Okay, are you doing
that's a
that?
bit much.
Just
Is
kicking the
there
No.
chair.
any is there any chance I can sniff for sweets? Can I be like, where's the sweets? Sweets, sweets. Just looking around for sweets, scattering around the whole room like crazy. Like a dog when it does zoomies.
There's not really any sweets in here. All you smell is the lingering smell of tobacco smoke and some mutton that
I jump
you
in
see
the
is on a
table.
plate
Probably a
on the
lot of
desk.
fum.
I jump at the table and try to start eating the tobacco ashes immediately.
And Charlie's
Like
like, "What the
crazy.
fuck?"
I just look at him and be
She's
like,
the monster.
sweets, sweets.
But you have work for us, right?
Yeah, I mean, chief of all is get this fucking monster out of my office.
Okay, just give us a job and
How
we'll
did you even
go.
get in here?
All right, now
Like,
hold
Eddie says
on.
that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. And he says that like I stand tall, like really tall, like a human would, and like say, well, excuse me, sir. Don't disrespect my addiction, please. Like,
Oh, it talks.
arrange my
Speak
robe.
common.
Excuse me. That is I'm a civilized folk. That is not the way to treat me. Sweet.
As you sit here eating my tobacco ash. I
Do
see.
you have any proof? I sit down nicely.
Okay. So after you get off his desk and sit down, he calms down a bit. And then you hear him mutter under his breath, just when you think you've seen everything. Jeez. Anyway. So I see you're back. Ran out of coin.
You could say that.
No, there's plenty of coin. We just don't have any.
Spend all.
Okay. So
I got
I
tobacco
guess you're
ashes.
here. What are you saying?
I bought tobacco ashes.
So he says, well, I guess you're here looking for work, huh?
Hey, if you've got a job, I think everybody here is for the same reason. Yes, no, maybe so. I know I adventured with you two
I'm
last
here to
time.
get money.
I'm not sure what the goblin thingy is doing here. What are you here for? Goblin of unknown gender.
Well, I am here for very strict reasons. The problem is, I forgot. Will you excuse me?
All right, well, I'm going to assume that you're going to come with us because not only do you sound like you know what you're doing, and I totally respect that, but you want sweets, and sweets cost gold. So we're all looking for gold. You're looking for the same thing. I think we're all here
Oh,
for
I
gold.
remember it. I
So,
remember what I'm here for.
In short, yes, you have a job for us.
I may hold on. And he goes,
They
rummaging
hold on
through
to
this,
what?
and he just gives Fum a look and then just goes back to what he was doing. And he you notice he's got like these two wooden bins on his desk, and one is says request and the other one says procurements. So he takes a stack of papers out of the procurements box and starts flipping through them and talking to himself, and see that cigar moving up and down as he mouths the words. You get the idea that he's not too bright. But after a while, he says, "Yeah, this one looks like it'll do. Let's see. This one is called Gorin's Rainbow. It's a huge diamond, apparently with magical properties. And let me see." He's like, "Oh, yep, got a map. Um, Looks like it is in the Dern region, which is quite a bit to the northeast. Probably going to take you about a week or so to get there. Of course, you'll get a per diem of 5 silver pieces a day." And he calculates it and looks through the paper and
Um,
says, "Oh, this is actually worth quite a bit. Let's see." And he pulls out the abacus and starts doing the math on that. And says, "Well, it looks like with your per diem and the reward for recovery minus taxes and management fee will come to about 250 gold pieces each. That's pretty good."
can I like be like raise my finger? Be like, I only did for 200.
What?
I will only do this job for 200. That's it.
Okay.
Don't cheat me.
It pays 250.
I'll
You know,
take
if you
her,
don't-
buddy.
Yeah, if you don't want that
Okay.
extra 50, I mean, we'll take it off your hands.
I don't know. That 200 is more than 250. Don't you lie to me.
Okay, I guess 200 for the goblin. What's your name, goblin, anyway?
Bootsnap. Diaz. Bootsnap.
Butt snap?
Yes. All right.
You got a butt snap. You're a fart.
So 250 gold pieces each. That sounds like a deal to me. What exactly are we getting?
Got it.
And where do we sign?
We're going to see Laura Dern and Teal her diamond.
So he pulls out a piece of paper and it looks like a description of a picture of a large diamond with multiple facets on it. And he says, "That's what it looks like. Looks like a pretty standard cut of a gem. It says it has magical properties, but doesn't really go into what it's supposed to do."
Well, I like the cut of your gem. Let's get the diamond.
Did I gift wait?
All right. Well, Gladys, I'll have some papers for you to sign out front, and just tell her to send the next group in.
As the next group goes in, as you walk by them, I'm like hiss over them like a cat.
You see, it's a party of an elf, a half elf, and a dwarf, and you see the dwarf loosen his hammer out of his holder on his waist, and the elf like puts his hand on his shoulder and calms him down, and they walk back into the office.
I do like this with my fingers, like I put in my eyes and I put in his eyes to the dwarf, like you and me.
So Gladys has you sign some papers, and you look at the map, and you see that where you need to go is in the Dern region, which if
Lower
you
Dern.
look at the map, it is up here where I'm pinging. You're currently in the city of Marilesh, right here. So you do the math, and you think it's probably going to take you probably the better part of a week and a half to get there. But once you get there, you look at the map, and this place where this Gorin's Rainbow supposedly exists is near a riverbank towards the mouth of the river. So you go into Dern. You take the a night's rest there in this fairly good-sized town. It's a fishing village. And then you make your way up the river. And after about a half day, you are going to find a cave that matches the location and the description that is on the map. Outside this cave here, it appears to be cut out of like this embankment that in the side of this riverbank that slopes down to the shore of this river. It's cut into sandstone. The entrance here is probably only about 4 feet tall. So if you are taller than that, you're probably going to have to like bend down to get inside. But once you're inside, let me move over to the map here. Let's see, we've already got Six Paw, Fum Fum, and Grave Scrape on here. Can you go ahead and put your token on the map, Anna?
Oh, I forgot I don't have a actual picture for my thing yet. So I was like, where is my like? Oh wait, that's Vec. Hold on. Oh, you have a cat. That's amazing.
I like Graves
From now
since they
on,
just breathing.
Grave Scrape has to be from Corbyvale. Because Corby means
That's pretty
blackbirds.
racist, I gotta say, just because it has Corv in the name.
Are you saying that she can't be from there? That's
There's
racist.
I'm saying that your assumption is very racist.
There's a goblin I just put on the map for you, Anna.
You're a lifesaver,
Oh,
man.
nice.
Can I get
Can
one
Anna
that
use it?
has ribbon?
That has
And
what?
blue skin.
A ribbon on it?
Most of the ones that I found either have spears or they're like squished dead.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense.
So
That's racist.
yeah.
That's a bit presumptuous. Just because I'm a goblin, you would assume I'd be squished dead? What if I was sliced?
All right. So you enter this cave here, and it looks to be like dug out into the sandstone, and there's a lot of sand on the floor here. And you are going to. It goes back to about 20 feet, and that's about as far as you can see, unless does anybody here have dark vision?
Yes.
Fum Fum has
Uh,
his cloak of many eyes. Plus, gnomes can see in the dark. Or Barb, yes, gnomes.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm a goblin. Yes.
I'll cast light on my scythe
Damn it.
blade.
Once
Okay.
again, Fum Fum screams. Okay, he saved.
and that's 20 feet, right? Or 40 feet? 20 bright, 20 dim.
Yes.
There.
All right. So down here is about as far as you can see in.
I'm gonna go ahead and like skitter around, like open this like lantern I have. I have a lantern of revealing.
Okay.
It's 6 hours burn, bright light 30 feet radius, dim light for additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're in the lantern light, bright light, the first 30 feet.
Okay.
You guys are killing
so
me.
that's still about as far as you can see in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, saved again. Not blinded.
Oh, he's a joke.
No,
Sorry.
I'm a gnome. It's just that I'm wearing a cloak of many
Oh.
eyes, and every time you guys cast light, I have to roll a con save or be blinded.
Can I like hood my lantern a couple of times?
So
Like
I
just
guess
lift-
Grave Scrape is gonna start forward down the hall and see if what's revealed. Ooh.
Guys,
All
Jibs,
right.
I think we found it.
So as you walk into
Sweet.
this room, and I'll just go ahead and reveal everything since everybody's walking in.
Fum can see like 120 feet with his cloak, so.
All right. So as you enter this room, it is fairly large. It's probably about 70 feet by 70 feet. It's a natural sandstone floor in here. You look up the walls, and it looks like this is like a naturally eroded cave, and you see a stream of water that is coming from the back of the room, and kind of like a 6-foot pool towards the back. You look up, and the time of day here is probably around early morning, and you can see like the glow of light coming from behind you, and the ceiling, which is probably about 30 feet tall. You are going to see some light coming in from a hole in the ceiling. It's kind of like a wet, damp smell in here of damp earth. As you look around the room now, foremost in front of you, you're going to see a large marble column that's obviously not a natural part of this room, that goes up about 20 feet. There's like intricate runes all over it. And one thing that you notice about it is there's this glint coming off of what appears to be kind of like these gemstones that are embedded in the column all the way around it. For the sake of ease of this, it kind of looks like there's gems sticking out of the pedestal on this map, but they're actually embedded in it. As you look around the room, you are going to see 6 pedestals. And on top of each one of these pedestals appears to be a silver piece of metal on a stand.
So not
Is
a
it
basin?
possible for me to take one of the stones embedded in the pillar? Can I with my teeth like take out the gemstone?
You like try to bite it, and it's pretty hard. You're not making any sort of dent in it.
Trying to take it out. Like,
Okay. Do you have like a dagger or something?
I think I have very sharp nails.
Claws.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Okay. A net 20. That's how you begin a new character.
Minus
Booyah.
1.
I scream
Still
like
nat 20.
No,
Nat-
I mean, ability checks don't work that way.
yeah, Kevin's
Doesn't
right.
matter.
It only works
Don't
for
spoil it.
attacks.
Yeah, but it's a good roll.
Yeah, it's a great roll. But
The best roll.
as you take your claws and try to get in behind this gem that's embedded in this pedestal, it's not coming loose. You don't even feel it wiggle.
I mean, how much do you expect of a goblin arm? Come on, it's so skinny.
And I see the diamond, and Fum Fum runs down, and I'm going to try and grab it. I'm assuming that's not easy to grab.
So as you approach the south here, you are going to see a bronze door, and on the doors, the piece above it, there is what appears to be a whitish, translucent gem, almost pearlescent, above the door.
As in, like, floating, embedded in the wall?
No,
What?
it's embedded in the stone above the door on the wall.
Okay, I'm guessing I can't reach it. I'm tiny. I can try
I'm
jumping
gonna
to
try.
it, though.
Can I try and jump on him and then grab what he sees?
Like
I'm going to
slowly
throw her
push,
up
like-
there. If she jumps up on my shoulders, I'm going to jump too and throw her up there. Can I do it like
yeah,
a
like in
strength
Okay.
Mario,
check
like.
or athletics?
yeah, both of you give me athletics checks.
Booyah, I'm good at that.
I'm horrible at
23.
that, but it's gonna be a 20. See, that's yeah, no, it's not a 20.
So Fum Fum, you put Diaz on your shoulders and you jump and you get some pretty good air. I mean, just you're like Jording it and like
Micro
on
Jordan.
your way up, Diaz reaches out, can't get a hold of it, and then tumbles off of your back. Give me an acrobatics check, Diaz.
Also get a second that probably. No, acro is the dex.
Correct.
It's a wonderful deal.
You are going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall off of Fum Fum and hit your head on the stone floor here as you fall backward.
So
I get pissed and I cast Gust on the stone.
So-
Nothing happens.
Gravescrape is gonna see them fumbling around with this, see what they're looking at, and activate their wings of flying,
Okay.
and fly up and see what they were looking at.
Okay. So you fly up, and the door here is only about 5 feet tall. But you fly up and get eye level with it, and it appears to be this smooth, kind of like mother of pearl gem that's oval that is embedded in the wall above the door.
Okay.
Is it a real gem? Can you tell? That's what we're looking for, right?
I'll peck at it.
Nothing happens. And as you look, you've all studied the description and the picture of this Gorin's rainbow. It's definitely a diamond, and it's cut. It's not smooth like
It's
these other
jacked,
gems.
right? Yo.
So in the voice of the not the goblin, the gnome that gave us the job. Gnome? Yeah, it must have been a gnome. That gave us the job.
It was a gnome.
I'm gonna Gravescrape's gonna say the name of the diamond that I have since forgotten because I'm terrible with names.
Laura
Gorin's
Dern's.
rainbow.
Lauren
Yeah.
Dern's diamond. It's Holdo's. Admiral Holdo's diamond.
Well, and then I will. I have wings now for an hour, I guess.
But didn't
Okay.
you already have wings?
Since I can't get the diamond, I'm going to go back
Quick question.
grab this red gem.
So Kenkus don't have wings. They lost their wings, and they're in an ever searching.
Oh, I thought you were
quest to
Naruka.
find them.
Oops. Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah, no.
Naruka. I mean, as a goblin, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You all look the same to me.
What were you saying, Blake? Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna check out the pedestals with the iron, or not iron, but the metal protrusions, I
Silver.
suppose. Silver?
Silver something.
So which one are you looking at?
The red one in the top left.
Okay, so you go up to this pedestal, and the pedestal itself is cylindrical. It's about a foot wide and about 3 feet tall. And on top of that, there is this silver oval shape that's probably about a foot by a foot. It is attached to the stand by kind of a swivel and a gimbal, kind of like a mirror base that someone would have. That's got like a fork that goes up around the oval that attaches the mirror, so it can go up and down and left and right and 360 degrees in a circle.
Oh, it's a mirror
Okay.
we can orient.
And
Yeah, it was-
then you look at it, and the silver kind of has this reddish tint to it.
Okay.
Okay, so
We need to
Okay.
aim the light.
Sixpaw is going to angle this light at the central pillar and try and hit one of the diamonds in there, or gemstones, I suppose.
I tried to
Okay.
catch the light ray with like a cat immediately.
So you
Cat or rat?
you angle this piece of metal towards one of these. Which one of the gems are you angling it toward?
The blue one.
So you angle it towards it, and you can see the reflection from the light that Gravescrape's putting off. You can see the reflection of the gemstone in this mirror, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay, cool.
Where is the light coming from?
Currently, you.
I thought there was a hole in the
Hmm.
roof.
There
that-
is, but it's like this ambient light where you can see the light from outside, but there's like actually like no direct sunlight coming in.
Can I fly up and look at the hole and see if I can see any mechanisms inside of it or anything like that?
Absolutely. So you fly up, and it's about 30 feet up, and you come up to this hole, and the hole itself is probably about a foot and a half to 2 feet wide in a rough circle. And it is directly above where you see this pond of water down here to the south of the map. So you think like where when it rains, water is falling down through this hole and collected in this puddle.
And I don't see any mechanisms or anything like that inside the hole.
Nope, just looks like a hole.
Can I see the sky?
Yep, you look up, and it when you walked in earlier, it was a clear day, and you can see blue sky above you.
All right.
Okay.
Do all of the mirrors have colors associated with them? I noticed several of them have colors.
Give me an investigation check.
This will go well. 14. Wow, that did go well.
Yep. So you look around the room, and um, Six Paul, did you mention that this silver has kind of a reddish tint to it?
Dark vision cannot show color, so
Well, there's enough light in this room to be able, if Gravescrape had light up against it, you would be able to see it.
okay, yeah, then Six Paul would have mentioned it.
Okay, so you go looking around the room, and the tint to this silver isn't very striking. Once you get up on it and the light hits it just right, you're like, oh, that I can tell that's got like kind of a tint to it. So as you look around, the one where Six Paw is, that one has a reddish tint to it. This one down here to the southwest has a yellowish tint to it, and this one over here to the southeast has a bluish tint to it. As you look at the other pedestals, they don't appear to have any sort of tint to them.
So it's red, it's cyan, and it's yellow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think what Fum Fum would know about making color out of light. Probably nothing.
Give me an intelligence check.
Six.
Yeah, you don't know anything about that.
On the central pillar, are there any protrusions or other things to like rotate it?
Uh, give me an investigation check.
Sure.
So the mirror could be oriented in all sorts of directions, yeah?
That's correct.
Okay.
Can I try to lift
Natural
this
one.
mirror?
Nope. That's
Damn.
natural one. You search around, and there's some runes and some writing on this, but doesn't appear to be anything that you can like do to manipulate the position of these gems in the pedestal.
Okay.
And Hannah, what'd
Um,
you say you were going to do?
I wanted to try to lift the mirror over here, the top right one.
Lift it.
Yeah, like take it off the pedestal.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
This is gonna end badly. 16. Hey, not that
Hey,
badly.
that's pretty good.
Stop
So
using up
you
all the good
strain and
rolls.
strain and strain against this, trying to move, like pull this stand and mirror out of this pedestal, and nothing's moving. It doesn't even wobble.
All right. I'm gonna come check out this pedestal and see if I can see anything. I guess.
What are
Quick
you looking
question.
for? Okay, go ahead. What's up, Anna?
Do the mirror rotate? Right? The mirror do rotate, right?
Yes. So the
Can
mirrors,
I
as you play with them, they will. If you're looking at it, and this is the face of the mirror, it will rotate up and down this way. It'll rotate side to side this way.
I'm gonna go ahead and like sprint to a mirror, grab the side of it, just spin it 360 like super crazy, like holding on to it.
Okay. So you do it, and it just rotates into around in a circle.
I do it again until I puke. Then
Okay. Give me a Constitution save.
the one thing I made a mistake is not making an intelligent character for puzzle. Not a smart idea. That's an 11. That's an 11.
You're about to puke, but you hold it in. You throw up a little bit in your mouth.
I swallow it. It's delicious. Sweet.
So, did Six Paw say anything about the runes? Or am I gonna have to figure those out myself?
Are you investigating them?
I am investigating.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check if you're trained in it.
Okay.
If not, just straight intelligence.
19.
19. Okay. So you look at these, and most of them appear to be magical runes of abjuration. Some of them appear to be conjuration runes, but you're not sure like what sort of magic or spell they would be associated with them. But as you also look around, there are runes below each one of these gems that correspond with its color. So this one up here would be yellow, red, green, violet, orange, and cyan. Or actually, I guess that would be magenta.
Okay.
Hey, Fum Fum.
Fum is going to punch this orange-looking gem here in the southwest side of the column.
Okay. Give me an attack.
22
You punch the hell out of it.
for 8 damage.
And
Does anything happen?
Hurt your knuckles.
Okay. Hey guys, did you know that orange is red plus yellow?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Fum Fum, why don't you angle that yellow mirror towards the orange, and I'll angle this red mirror towards the yellow mirror, and we'll see if anything happens.
Fum points the yellow mirror toward the orange crystal.
Okay. So you are. Let me get this straight. So Six Paw, you are angling your mirror towards Fum Fum's yellow mirror, and Fum Fum is angling it to where he can see the red mirror and the orange mirror.
Yes. So
Okay.
it goes.
Pointed the yellow mirror at the orange gem. But there's no
Okay.
light, so we're going to have to get light in there somewhere.
So yeah, you angle the mirrors and nothing happens.
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
Well,
Is the beer supposed to do something?
Can I cast light on one of the mirrors?
You can.
I'm gonna cast light on this yellow mirror.
Okay. So you cast light on this yellow mirror, and you make the you touch it, and it glows with this bright light, and nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna end the spell.
Okay. So you're down here and you're
Oh,
manipulating these
right.
mirrors, and there's going to be a couple hours go by, and you start to get hungry, so you decide to break for lunch, and you're eating, and you think it's right about noontime, and as you're eating, stand by. I should have had this prepared.
To be fair, you had like 30 minutes notice, so I'm not gonna. I'm personally not gonna hold it against you.
Yeah.
Diaz, use your lantern on the mirror.
While we wait for Kevin. Just making that suggestion.
Damn it, I
Use
just lost it.
lantern on mirror. I touch the mirror. I talk to the mirror. I use lantern on mirror. We've already tried to use mirror and pick up mirror. Can we talk to the mirror?
None of that works.
I walk to mirror.
So as you're eating your lunch, you are going to see this beam of light come down through the that hole in the wall and start reflecting off of this puddle over here on the floor, and it starts to the reflection of this light off the puddle starts to illuminate this. Its reflection starts to illuminate the room.
Does it send beams in any particular direction?
Nope. It just comes straight down and hits this puddle of water and reflects off of it and gives some ambient light into the room, and you can see some light coming off the water and reflecting off the ceiling now.
Can we shove any of the basins? Or the pedestals?
You
Move
can
them
try.
around? Fum Fum's going to shove this one without a color.
Okay.
Over,
give me a
trying to
strength check.
shove it over toward the puddle.
Give me a strength check.
God damn it! I've been pressing shift. Can I help him? By the way.
Yeah. You could give him an advantage on that roll, but he already rolled as high as that's going to get. So that's an
Mhm.
18. So you two start pushing on this thing, and it doesn't even wobble. It is appears to be a part of this floor.
While I walk around, like munching on the bugs I hunted for lunch, like I'm gonna try to like go to the water, take a bit of water, and like sprinkle it on the mirror. Like,
Okay.
anything happens,
Nope.
I kick the mirror in frustration.
Do we
Okay.
have any other mirrors in our inventory? I know Fum Fum doesn't.
Does anybody have an explorers or dungeoneering pack?
I have a Dungeoneer's pack.
Yep, Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay, it should have a mirror in it.
Yep, I was gonna
Awesome.
say that's why I came over to the puddle. Can I use a sword or a mirror or something to reflect light onto one of these pedestals?
Yeah.
All right, Six Paw is
Where
going
would you like to reflect it?
Six Paw is gonna reflect it onto the yellow mirror, and then ask, can someone angle the yellow mirror towards the blue mirror, and then the blue mirror towards the green? Crystal? Gem?
Fum Fum is very confused, but he angles the yellow mirror toward the blue. over in the right-hand
And
corner.
and Grave Scrape will angle the blue towards the green.
I'm gonna angle the red. Wait, is there a red one? Hold on.
I just took the auras
Okay.
down. We'll just assume that there's light in this room now.
Okay. I'm gonna angle the one that's like red. Right? It's the red one to the top right.
Let's do
Yes.
this one at a time. Okay, so Six Paw, you have the mirror that you're reflecting the sunlight. You're reflecting it at the yellow mirror, and then what is Fum Fum doing?
I'm pointing it so that the light goes directly east toward the blue mirror.
Okay. So the light comes from Six Paw to the yellow mirror to the blue mirror over here to the right. And Grave Scrape, where are you pointing?
To the green.
Okay, so you do that, and then this green gem on the pedestal is going to light up, and all these runes around this green gem are going to emit this low green magical light.
Fum Fum is
Hey.
going to go running over there, and in his haste, he's going to send the yellow mirror sort of spinning around, breaking the beam.
Okay.
Gonna go look at the green thing and see what happens. Is it still glowing? What happened?
It's still growing. Doesn't appear to be doing
Okay.
anything else, though.
Yay, it worked. Good kitty. He runs back over and he points the yellow at the orange. The yellow mirror at the orange gem.
Okay.
Grave Scrape
Of course,
will run
nothing's
and
really
do
going to
the
happen,
red
but
at the yellow. If we
I'll
can
be
get
holding the red one and like trying to move it towards the green one.
Okay.
I'm like
So
struggling.
hold on just a second. So Six Paw, you are
I'm
you're
angling
pointing.
it towards Fum Fum's yellow mirror.
Okay, and then the yellow mirror is angled towards the red mirror. Okay, and then what are you doing with Grave Scrape?
Oh, I thought the yellow mirror was going to be aimed at the orange, so I was going
Yeah,
to
Fum
aim it
Fum
at
went
the
to the
yellow.
orange.
Yeah, I'm kind of not letting
Fum Fum's
Bravescape
not
move the
clever.
mirror. I'm being stubborn. It should be the green one.
Is that
The
working?
purple is what should happen.
Why is it turning orange?
Okay.
Grave Scrape's going to say, "At me."
I'm going to point it at her then.
Okay, so now is Six Paw angling the mirror towards the red?
Yes.
Okay, and then red is angled towards the yellow mirror, and then that is pointed at the orange gem.
Oh, now it's pointed at the red. Fum Fum is sort of confused. We're just passing the light back and forth between red and.
Grave Scrape's going to say in Fum Fum's voice at the orange.
And he
Fum
turns it
Fum.
back to the orange.
Okay, so you do that, and the this orange gem is going to light up, and there's going to be runes around it that light up and glow in this magical light.
It's working.
We just have to use the colors of the rainbow, the natural features.
Okay, so
The blues are the wrong side.
that's okay because
Whose voice are you saying that in?
I'm talking to myself out of character. Sorry. Okay, so Grave Scrape is going to say, aim at me in just a conglomerate of voices. Because for those wondering, Kenku can't talk; they can only mimic. So it's weird, but that's okay.
Okay, so Six Paw, you're aiming the sunlight at the yellow mirror.
Yes.
Okay. So you angle it at the yellow mirror, and it is still, I believe, currently shining at the red mirror.
Grave Scrape will angle the yellow mirror in. I'm gonna draw a line to where I'm gonna angle it to.
Okay.
To there. And then
you are you trying to angle the yellow mirror to this point right here?
correct.
Okay.
Or in that along that line.
Okay.
And then Graves, they're gonna take their own mirror out and angle the light, catch that beam of light and angle it to the yellow gem.
Okay. So the light reflects off the sun to the yellow mirror back to your mirror, and you shine that sunlight onto the yellow gem on the pedestal, and nothing happens.
Oh, of course. Okay. Sorry. Gravestripe's gonna make like a kind of a like sound.
Eureka! And bird.
Precisely. Yeah. And run back down here and do precisely what John just drew on the map. Angle this mirror to here, and then run up to this one and angle this mirror, or angle this mirror to here, angle this mirror to here, and that's the course of events
Okay.
that I would like to do.
So you angle the mirrors in those directions. The sunlight casts on this yellow gem, and it begins to glow. And these yellowish magical runes all around it begin to glow as well.
Oh, I get it.
Ah,
And I do the exact same thing. Except, of course, obviously that won't work.
oh my god.
And putting it through the red as well. Onto the
Yep,
blue.
I'm
Wow.
doing exactly what Gravescript just did. From blue to nothing to red. And then smiling a big expectant smile.
Okay, so you angle this and nothing happens.
And then, of course, Diaz is standing right by the one that I just adjusted.
I'm kind of blocking the way, trying to like play with the mirror a bit, like just like for fun, like doing faces, trying to see if it moves, if I can catch myself blink, munching on some bugs, catching flies out
So-
the air.
Gravescrape is gonna tap Diaz on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me," in like a very fine lady's voice.
What do you want? Do you have bugs?
Scoot.
No.
And Gravescrape will indicate several feet over, out of the way of this mirror and this gem.
Gimme
Okay.
sweets.
Okay. I don't
So-
have any.
I go with this disgruntled over to where Six Boys, and I start fumbling through the pockets of the boxy. Yeah, seeing what's there,
Give me a
looking
sleight of
for
hand
something
check.
dirty.
My character disappeared.
That's a free. I'm looking for bugs,
Did you
by the way.
delete your bird? Okay.
I was trying to delete the line.
You're pawing at
Roll
Six
me a
Paw.
perception. Roll me a perception check, Six Paw.
10.
Yeah.
That's
So you
perception,
notice.
or that's persuasion.
Oh, whoops, that is persuasion. Do I have a +4 in persuasion? Why do I have a +4 in persuasion? What did I do?
You're a cat.
I guess. I don't think.
Look at your beautiful
I don't
cat
think I'm
eyes.
supposed to have that. I don't know. I'm just gonna take away that skill because I don't think I'm supposed to have that. Perception. There we go. 17.
Yeah, you noticed as Diaz, this little goblin, starts trying to root around in your shit.
Hey, what are you doing, Diaz? I'm busy here trying to use the
Bucks.
light.
Give me bucks.
Oh, you know what? Here, I will give you something to eat. Is that gonna make you leave me alone, or my pockets alone at least?
What is it that you're giving her to eat?
Six Paw is gonna give like a stale piece of bread.
Like I try to like give it like a small bite, and like the way you check like gold if it's real. So like disgusting. You just throw it away. You get this trundle
You'd
and go
be
away.
full of bugs at this point anyway. You just had lunch.
Yeah, you
Oh
do not
yeah.
know the depth of Bootsnap's tummy.
We're in a cave. Caves should be full of bats and guano. There should be bugs all over the place.
Yeah,
Flesh.
but you got like 2 kilos of them. It's like gummy worms for me.
So,
Well, that
so-
happens.
Anyway, Gravescape.
Yeah, while that happened, Gravescrape is gonna angle this mirror towards the blue one, and then upend their bag of holding and get their little skeleton friend out of there.
okay. You getting out, Toby?
I am getting out Toby.
Stand by while I get Toby. All right. So Six Paw, you are angling the mirror towards the blue pedestal.
That is correct.
Okay.
I don't know where the blue pedestal is aimed right now, but someone
It
is
was
going to have
aimed
to
at
move
the
that.
middle, which is
was
where
aimed at the middle,
Graves aiming
yeah.
it from.
And then but then
So the
someone
middle
deleted
right
the
or
line.
middle left.
Middle left, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
John is planning the next move.
Yes. The green is eventually.
John is
so-
far smarter than his character is.
Yes. I'm getting frustrated with Fum's inability to figure things out.
well, he's got an average intelligence. It's only 10, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with a low wisdom, he's not good at paying attention.
All right. So you angle the sunlight at the blue pedestal, and then that pedestal gets angled back over here towards the west, and then that is aimed at the blue gem, and then that is going to start glowing with a blue light, with blue runes lighting up all the way around it.
Awesome. Gravescrape is, I guess, gonna.
Currently, we're going to try John's plan, Fum's plan, excuse
Yeah.
me, where Six Paw is aiming it at the blue, then to the middle right, which then is going to be aimed at the red, and then down south to the middle left, and then at the purple crystal, if it can even be seen. I don't think it's at the right angle to do that though.
All right, so you line all these mirrors up, and
Yeah,
you
send
just
Toby over
can't-
to one of them.
Okay, so it goes from Six Paw to the blue pedestal, to the pedestal to the middle right, up to the red, back down to the pedestal in the middle left. And as you try to swing the mirror around, it's hitting the wall over here. You just can't really get an angle on it.
And now I see my mistake. We have to go clockwise.
All right, so this time Six Paw aims the mirror to the middle left. It reflects off of that to the red pedestal to the top left, back down to the middle right, reflects, and then that reflects down to the blue pedestal in the bottom right, and then you're able to swing the beam around on that pedestal when it hits this magenta gem here at the bottom or the south of this pedestal, and it is going to light up with this purple light and these runes all the way around it.
All right, there's one crystal left, gem left. Six Paw is
And-
going to angle at the middle left. Do you guys want to complete the puzzle from here? Cool.
I guess we turn this one to the middle right. The middle right
And
over
then
toward the
Toby.
gym.
Yeah.
So,
I can't move Toby. That makes me sad.
I don't know if I can give, since he's not really a character, if I can give control to you. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Um,
Let's just pretend like Toby is running around doing what I'm telling him to do and moving the mirrors.
Okay,
I'll
so
be munching
you
on Toby's leg like a bone, like a dog, like while he runs.
chomping on his legs as like dragging a cat or something. All right,
Exactly.
so Six Paw, you angle the mirror towards this mirror over here to the middle left. It reflects off the red mirror to the top left, and then down to the middle right. And you angle the mirror over, and you just can't get full sunlight on it. It like hits it at an angle, and it starts to, like this faint glow, but it doesn't light the runes up.
Try the one at the top right.
All right,
Bang,
so
boom.
you move the red mirror around to the top right and reflect it back down towards the red gem, and that is going to light up with these magical runes. And this pedestal is going to start glowing, and a thin beam of light is going to come out of this magenta gem down here and light up this white gem to the bottom. But it's not, it like hits it and then it glows, and you see like these runes around it start to glow but start to wane in power.
Fum Fum runs down and throws himself at the door.
Okay.
Like trying to
Give me a
smash it
strength
open
check.
with his whole body.
Gravescrape, you seem like you wanna do something with this puddle, so Six Paws gonna step out of the way. You have
Is
a
that door
mirror,
closed?
right? Or Six Paws gonna hand you a mirror.
Gravescrape will use their own mirror to go ahead and hit the gem while the beam is hitting the gem.
Yeah, you drew an awful lot of arrows there.
Quick
Okay.
question: does the door closes meanwhile, like while he's trying to hold it up?
It doesn't open. The only thing that's happened is there is a thin beam of light that has come out of this pedestal and hit this gem down here, but it's only like lighting up. The gem itself is probably about 4 inches in diameter, and it's only lit up about an inch of it. And you see it try to like light these runes up, and they glow slightly, and they dim back down. But as all
what
this
was
is going,
Fum Fum doing?
Thumb Thumb's hitting the door. So he takes a running leap at this door, and with a strength of 26, this steel door just like rattles on its hinges, and you can kind of feel it give, Thumb. But you bounce right back off of this door,
Okay.
and it's not opening.
I go
What we're
to
actually
Fum
going to have
Fum.
to do, I think, is make white light by combining red, yellow, and blue.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to Fum Fum and give him like this potion. You should drink this.
Okay.
It's a potion of giant strength.
Oh, I already have a belt of frost drying strength, so that probably won't.
No, I
do
guess
much.
that is like useless.
Or fire
Because
giant.
as everybody knows, just drink something a goblin hands you with no questions asked.
I absolutely would with his wisdom of 8, but out of character, that's probably a waste of a potion.
So Gravescrape is going to aim the sun with their mirror at the gem as well.
I think
Okay,
said that
so
did
Grave
nothing?
Scrape, you take the sunlight off of your mirror and aim it towards the gem, and you're covering up more of the gem now, and it like there's a surge in brightness, and then it dims again.
But sunlight is white light.
Yeah, but it hasn't bounced off the magic mirrors.
Oh, fair. You're right.
So
Okay, so
we
we're
need to boonk, 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 boonk. From
Yeah.
the puddle to the red to the yellow to the blue to the thing on the right to the thing in the middle. Boom, 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 boom,
Okay,
boom,
so you line up all the mirrors, And as you swivel the last mirror up here to the middle right into position, the gem flares up with this white light, and these runes that you couldn't see before appear all the way around the door. And then the door is going to slide up, revealing a dark room inside. Stand by.
Now we have to develop photographs?
So you look inside, and it appears to be a room.
Can I rush in with my lantern?
What's that?
Like, can I rush in like 20 feet with my lantern? Like spin
yeah,
around
sure.
in place? Okay.
So you enter the room.
Should have about 60
and,
feet of light. Yeah.
It reveals the rest of the room, and you walk inside, and it appears to be just like a big empty room that's probably 30 feet by 30 feet. The only thing remarkable about it is down here there is a hole that is about 5 feet in diameter.
Down where?
Stand by.
Fum is going to go look down the hole.
Okay.
Should be able to see 120 feet down the hole thanks to his robe covered in eyes. Silly, silly robe.
Okay. So you go up to the hole and you look down it. Give me a perception check.
Nat 20. We're rolling well today, guys.
So you're looking down this hole, and you are going to see this the light that's in this room is glinting off of something that's like super shiny and reflecting the light and like different colors against the wall inside of this hole. And you think it's probably not more than like 20 feet down. And then you're going to see it move. And then you're going to hear this skittering as the reflected light off of whatever this is starts coming up through the hole.
Oh, I was going to jump down the hole. Okay. Hey, guys, we have a new friend. Maybe it could be our minion.
God damn it, I was putting the wrong key. I wanted to ready an action. I was about to be like spooked. Cast a spell as a ready action. Is that still possible?
Probably going to be too quick for that.
Yeah, I tried to say it like a minute before, but god damn it.
As this thing gets closer, Fum, you are going to see like these glowing red eyes appear underneath of what you can now see is this large diamond. As this creature erupts out of this hole, it kind of looks like a centipede, but it's got like kind of like these fish-looking fins that come out of its head, with these large like pincers around its mouth as it opens up its gaping maw, and it's got these large pointy teeth and screams at you.
Get your Pokeball ready. It's involved Charmander. Probably not Charmander. I don't know.
It is a Remorhaz. Remorhaz.
I'm assuming that's a Pokemon.
No. I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
The initiative.
That's 22.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, guys.
Oh,
All right, it's up
kind
now.
of in there.
All right, cool. John, did you click on your token? Yeah.
So our barbarian and our druid are ready to do battle against the natural creature. That seems right.
It's actually pretty unnatural.
Even
Is
better.
everybody in initiative?
Yes, looks like it.
Looks like.
All right, Six Paw, you go first as you see this thing erupt out of this hole, and it is now towering probably 10 feet above Fum Fum as it just screams like this yeah! Coming out of it, and spittle's going everywhere. What are you
By the
doing?
gods.
Guys, I'm ready to friend.
Sixpaw is going to pull out his longbow +1 and take how many shots? 2 shots, and then an extra one for Dread Ambusher because it's the first round of combat. So he's going to take 3 attacks with his longbow +1.
Nice. Gonna mark it.
I forgot to. That's okay. So 16, 22, and 25.
The 22 and 25 are going to hit.
All right, great. So the 22 just does normal damage, but the 25 will do an extra d8 because that is my Dread Ambusher attack. And hopefully this macro works. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be a total of 25 piercing damage.
Yeah.
All right, so you let loose these arrows and hit it in the chest, directly below its mouth. Is that it for your turn?
Nope, Sixpaw takes a 5-foot step to the right to take some cover.
Okay.
That's it.
Diaz, you're up.
Diaz gonna be like, "What the fuck is that thing?" And she's gonna cast a firewall immediately on top of Fum Fum and that thing.
That's
spook,
gonna
like,
hit
holy
like
shit.
everyone.
I'm gonna do it vertically, like horizontally.
Firebolt or
firewall.
fireball?
Wall. A wall of fire.
Oh, wall of fire. Okay.
Wall of fire, yeah.
Oh, okay. Where are you placing it?
I'm gonna place it as the side it's facing from me towards Fum Fum to be the non-harmful side, and the side it's facing from the centipede to me to be the harmful.
Okay, can you draw it on the map, please?
Okay, currently doing that. Oh, thank you. Whoever drew that, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hannah, you're the best. It's gonna have to do dexterity saving throw.
It's
Also Fum
actually
Fum.
not. As you cast this wall of fire, it doesn't seem to be having any sort of effect on it whatsoever.
Whoops.
Well, isn't that a bummer now, is it? Oh wait, that doesn't actually matter. I think you cannot resist a fire from pyromancy spells. Sorcerer, right?
I don't know
talking about?
that.
You might be able to resist magic, but can you resist the non-magical effects of the magical thing?
It is immune to fire.
Okay.
Huh.
So he's
Okay then. Oh, I was thinking about the Phoenix one. Sorry, my bad. Rip. So only Fum Fum needs to roll his 37 throw.
Okay. Ooh, that's weird. I have some sort of, let's see, is it danger? Yes. I have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects I can see, such as traps or spells. Haha.
Nice.
So how much damage is that? Or do you have evasion?
No, I just have advantage. So I probably take half damage? I don't know.
Yeah,
What do I-
from 5d8.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so
So
sorry.
do you roll
man.
that?
Yeah. That's gonna be half of 15.
So
I
8
still gonna
damage.
take 8 damage?
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
All right, is that it for you?
I'm gonna go ahead and run back a bit. Here we go. It's gonna
Okay,
be my turn.
so as you start to run, it is going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Okay.
Does it have long reach or?
It's got to reach
Where-
10 feet.
Okay.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is going to be
20 billion damage.
that's going to be 29 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
Dang.
Now that's a lot of damage.
I'm also going to need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Uh, 14.
So as you start to run, this thing is going to move through your magical fire, reach out, bite you, grab you in its piercing fangs that have
I
like
actually-
this heat boiling off of them.
I
And
have a
it's-
ring of free action. I cannot be paralyzed or restricted or restrained in any way.
So you can't be grappled.
I mean, I cannot be caught in webs. I cannot. I'm resistant to poison. I can also. Let me just tell you
What is the
exactly.
exact wording of Ring of
While you wear
Action?
this ring, difficult terrain doesn't affect you or doesn't cost you action movement. In addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause it to be paralyzed or restrained.
Okay, so non-magical effects will still restrain you.
Yeah. I think it's mundane stuff like that. will
Oh, I
still
see.
Work. So I think you're still stuck down here
okay.
with me.
God damn it. Okay then.
So it reaches out, bites you, and is going to lift you up in the air. Let's see. Fum, you're up.
I am going to go into a rage like a boss and stab this thing over and over with my big nasty sword of +1.
Okay.
You heard my butt stiffer. And going to attack recklessly. So reckless attack gives me advantage. Okay, but he'll have advantage next turn if he attacks me. So attacking with advantage. 24.
That's going to hit.
Okay, so that's, oops, I forgot. So that's going to be 11 damage. Plus, let's see, I have my Divine Fury, so d6 plus 3. So he takes an additional, 4 necrotic damage. So 13 for that attack.
All right.
Then I'm going to run down here for funsies, get out of the fire, and I'm going to attack again. This one will not have advantage. 15.
That's going to miss.
Okay, so no more damage. And
But
I think
but luckily you're going to take 10 points of fire damage as you hit this thing.
poo. Now I'm really mad. Stop hurting me, you stupid fire bug.
All right.
I
Is that it
think
for your turn?
that's it. I think I can only take the 2 attacks.
All
So,
right.
yes.
Gravescrape, you're up.
So Gravescrape's just gonna scoot into this corner here and then cast Light.
That's a Constitution save.
Yep.
That's a 9.
So it takes 32 necrotic damage.
Yikes.
Dang.
So
Well,
you
88
cast
will
that,
do that.
and you see the space below. It's a gaping maw that you see Bot Snap's like feet like dangling out of it, kicking. Where the arrows have hit, starts to web out in this black veiny mass on its white underbelly.
Gross.
That it?
Yes. Although I don't know where Toby is. He would have followed me down here at the very least.
Okay, hold on. Do you want to move Toby in?
Yeah, let him. No, he would because he
Did the
wouldn't
creature
attack
die?
unless. Huh? No, the
He
creature
does.
didn't die.
Okay, for a second I felt like, wait, that sounds like he died.
No, I'm just gonna let him hang out with me. I just wanted to make sure that he was there because he might be getting a friend.
Okay.
I can have up to 4.
You may need them. Next up is the Remora has. It is, since it's got Bot Snap in its mouth.
Bot Snap.
I am going to need you to. Actually, no, that just works as an attack. So. That is a 27 to hit. I'm sure that hits.
It's the centipede turns again.
You're currently in its mouth, and it's going to kind of pop you up into the air a little bit.
Oh, that's gonna be 6 turns again. Okay.
Until
it's gonna pop you up.
It kind of pops you up in the air a little bit as it tries to bite down on you again, and that's a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
You're going to take 20 points of piercing damage. And you have been swallowed.
That doesn't matter. I'm dead.
Oh, you are?
I'm gone.
So you're unconscious.
That's 0 hit points. Yeah, like I'm conscious. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Sixpaw.
All right, Sixpaw is going to step out. Wonder where Diaz went. And cast. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, does that mean that the firewall's gone?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's a concentration spell.
It is a concentration spell. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
All right. Sixpaw.
So Sixpaw is going to cast Hunter's Mark on this Remoraz, which lets me do extra damage when I hit it, and then take 2 shots with his longbow +1 at it. 12 and a 20.
20 is going to hit.
All right, and that will hit for 10 damage. And that is going to end Sixpaw's turn as he moves to the side to get out of range or out of sight. Take that cover.
All right. So
Death saving throw.
Yeah.
Gonna be easy. Gonna be a straight 20. You'll see.
Oh.
I missed a 0.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. While you're swallowed, the creature is blinded and restrained and has total cover against attacks and other effects outside it. You're going to take 21 points of acid damage at the start of each of its turns. So you're not going to take that until the beginning of its next turn. but you've already failed one death saving throw.
Just gonna get you guys know that's what happens when you don't cast Mage Armor. When you straight get into a cave. Just keep that in mind, guys, when you play Sorcerer.
I think we're
So
about to
you
lose our
will-
goblin friend.
Yeah, you're automatically going to fail 2 death saving throws unless you people can do more than 30 points of damage to it in one round and it fails its con save.
I could do a significant chunk of that.
I believe I can also do a significant chunk of that. Maybe. We'll see.
Actually, did you let me look back through the logs here. Did you hit it with blight before or after it swallowed?
Before.
Uh,
Yeah, it had to have been before
Yeah.
because the Remorhaz goes after.
All right. So next up is Fum Fum.
Give me back my butt sniffer.
wait, why does that matter?
Because if you had hit it with Blight for 30 damage, after it had swallowed Diaz, it would have to make a Constitution save or throw him up.
Oh, okay.
It's a horror.
Excuse
She's
me.
just very dirty.
her.
I know it's
Sorry.
very hard to tell as a goblin. I know. It's a goblin. It's hard to tell.
All right, so Reckless Fury again. 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
That's 15 damage. That's my first attack. Oh wait, and then I get my necrotic. Need to make a macro for that. 5 more damage. All right, so that's a total of 20, and now my second attack will not have advantage. $20
That hits.
for 15 more damage.
All right, it's got to make a con save. Oh, and it fails.
All right.
So as you hit this thing twice in the stomach, you're going to see it like reach back and it's going to belch out this little goblin friend of yours onto the ground.
But I'm guessing I'm also going to have to take some fire damage.
Yep. Stand by. Oh, that's not bad. 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, that is not
Rolled
bad.
really low.
I mean, it just belched. That makes sense.
All right, now I should. That's right. You don't take our butt sniffer. And that's
As I unconscious, I like grab at something, trying to num nums. My unconscious dream.
Yeah. Grave Scrape, you're up.
All right. So, I am going to cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
And get another friend. Tammy. Toby's
Toby and
longtime
Tammy.
girlfriend.
Okay.
And when I summon it, I think it says that I can command it with the summon, and I'm going to have them attack.
Okay, hold on. Stand by. I'm putting some nameplates on him. All right. So you're going to have Tammy run up and attack.
Yeah.
Show me where you want to move Tammy.
Tammy can move here.
Okay. So Tammy will get an advantage on the attack. That is an 18. That's going to hit. For 5 points of damage. As it
And then
plunges
Tammy
its,
dies.
short sword. Yeah.
Probably.
Well, let's see. It's 3d6 points of fire damage.
He might roll trip ones.
I did that the other day with a spell. Whatchamacallit, Flame Strike. I rolled 8 ones and I did 8 damage with a 6th level spell. It was embarrassing.
Oh,
Oh, right.
Fuck?
Ooh. That's only going to do 6 points of damage.
so she's
Rolled really low.
she's got a little bit left.
She's a fighter, that Tammy.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Tubby and
Yeah, that's
Tammy
it.
are gonna have babies. Timmy and Tabitha.
All right. So it is going to attack Fum Fum.
Rawr. It'll have advantage because of my reckless attack.
Okay, so that's going to be an 18 to hit.
That will miss.
Ooh. All right.
Delicious AC there.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to
It
howl in
scrapes off my
anger
half
at
plate.
you. Yeah, it's going to howl in anger at you as it bounces off your half plate. Let's see. What is it going to do? That's going to be it for it. Six Paw, you're up.
Alright, Six Paw takes a step to the side, notices Diaz is back in sight. In what condition are you in,
kind of
Diaz?
gooey.
You're like covered in goo and burnt and geez.
Not in a condition to actually tell you how I'm doing.
Alright, so Six Paw is going to drop concentration on Hunter's Mark, and as a bonus action cast Healing Spirit directly on Diaz Botsnap's square. Let me get the spell card for this. Forget that roll. Okay, so it's a 5-foot cube. It's like a little healing spirit that is a transparent beast or fae. Doesn't matter. It's a cat. Sure. And when a creature starts its turn or moves into the space for the first time, I can choose it to restore 1d6 hit points. Doesn't heal constructs or undead. And as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet to a space you can see. Yo, now that I read this spell is really powerful. Why do they have it in Xanathars? And concentration up to 1. Okay, cool. So the spirit's going to be on top of Diaz, so when his turn starts, he will heal 1d6 points of damage, which will bring him back to consciousness. But with my action, I'll make my regular 2 attacks with the longbow. No Hunter's Mark, sadly.
How much did I get healed for?
You haven't been healed
until
yet.
your turn starts.
Oh, okay.
A 21 and a 10.
21's going to hit.
Alright, that will only do 6 points of piercing damage. And then Six Paw will take a... No, you know what? Six Paw is going to stay there and just end his turn.
All right. Next up is Botsnap.
Do I get healed? Can I do actions this turn? I'm not really sure.
So
you get healed for 1 point of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm
Well,
good.
you're conscious now. Perhaps.
Okay, so you are conscious. You get the rest of your turn.
What size is this thing?
What size is it?
Yeah.
It's like huge.
It's huge.
So grappling is not the question, I see.
Also, trying to grapple it, you're on fire, probably.
I'm gonna use the I'm gonna use disengage action.
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna use quickening spell. Oh, but I don't have
Lightning
careful.
strikes
My bad.
everywhere.
I have careful. Never mind. My bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and hide behind Six Paw over here.
All right.
Between his boots, and that's it. Yes.
You won't actually get to hide because you can't do that as a bonus action, but
I can actually hide as a bonus action?
No,
No,
he's
you
saying you
Rogues can.
can't, so you're going to be more cowering than hiding.
Oh yeah, I meant like
Yeah.
thematically, not actually as a thing.
Flavor.
Flavorful.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, Fum Fum, you're up.
It's gonna be my turn.
I'm up. Okay. Let's see. What is making him mad this time? You think you're better than me? And he attacks. Again, recklessly. So a 28, because he has advantage on that one. So
Okay.
16 there. Plus necrotic, 6 damage. So a total of 22 for that first attack.
As you say, you think you're better than me, and as you attack it, it winces and says, "Someone went to Yale."
All right. And for my next attack, without advantage. No, I went to Boston College. Ooh, 26 for another 16 damage.
All right, so let's see how much you take. Yikes, rolled quite a bit better that time. That is going to be 12, 14, 17 points of fire damage.
Good lord, almost the max. Thum's looking pretty
that it?
rough, but I think that is his entire turn. Barbarians
right.
can't do as much.
Yeah, but when they hit, they hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Grave Scrape, you're up.
All right, Grave Scrape is going to cast Inflict Wounds as a 3rd level spell. Because I don't know what
you
that
have
does.
to do that as a touch attack, don't you?
I think
Inflict
so.
Wounds.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
shit!
touch
It is
attack.
touch. Never mind. I lied. I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm going to use. I'm going to do my backup, which is my Bag of Tricks, Gray. What's a Bag of Tricks, you ask? I pull a fuzzy thing out and it becomes a creature. So do I roll the D8 or do you?
You go ahead and roll it.
That did not roll it. I'm so dumb. Hold on.
How many pets are you going to have up? You're going to have Tammy, you're going to have Toby.
It's a 5, which is a panther. So a panther comes out.
Let me see if I can find a panther.
That's a family now. A dog, a cat and 2 skeletons.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it's
a couple.
adorable. Panther.
Now, with all these critters, you still can only have one attack on a bonus action, right?
So no, actually, the panther will attack on my turn. The other guys aren't controlled by me. They just do what they're supposed to do. I think. Hold on, let
Automatically.
me pull
Yeah,
up.
they do the
Yeah.
whatever you last commanded to, and they'll just keep doing it until there's nothing left to do.
So they should have their own
So-
initiative.
Probably.
Basic.
Pretty much.
I think that's what we did last time. Actually, was give them initiative. Yeah, the panther will attack on my turn, and I can use a bonus action. Oh no, I didn't get to link it in the thing because I don't know how to link the Bag of Tricks into chat.
Stand by. Oh, wow.
Huh?
Both your skeletons rolled 18 on initiatives.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'm just going to go ahead and put them. Up behind you in initiative order since Toby should have attacked last round. But since Tammy did, I'll just leave her where she is.
Sounds good.
All right, so you're going to have the Panther attack?
Yeah, the Panther, because I know on an intellectual level that the Panther just turns back into a fuzzy ball and goes back in the bag at dawn. So I'm not going to feel bad when it dies.
All right.
You heard it here. And as a cat killer.
Roll.
No.
Do you have its attack bonus in front of you?
Oh, I had it up. Hold on. Panther. Okay. So it gets. I'm gonna have it. Bite. I'm gonna have it bite. Oh my god, dog. No, I am gonna have a claw. No, bite. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm talking. Ignore me and everything I just said. All right. So.
That's what a dog whines.
Right. It gets a +4 to hit.
So roll a d20 plus 4 to see if it hits.
Yep, that's no, not DS20. Hold on. That's an 18.
That hits.
And then it deals 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. Yeah, because I'm having it bite. It's 6 damage.
All right. So Grave Scrape pulls out this bag and pulls out this little fuzzy ball that hits the ground and turns into a panther that goes running after this creature. And it's going to bite into it and sink its fangs in. And you see it rise up in this flame erupt out of the creature here. Your panther is going to take 19 points of fire damage.
So the panther's dead. Well, technically, it can either be 13 hit points or 3d8, so I guess it could still be alive if I happen to roll 3 8s on a 3d8, but I'm just going to say it's dead.
Okay, so it erupts into flames as it sinks into this and poofs out of existence. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right, next up is Toby, who's going to run up and attack this creature. That is going to be, well, you go ahead and roll it. Roll a
let me pull
d20.
up
D20 plus 2. Yep.
Nine does not hit.
It's going to miss. Next up is the creature.
The hell?
It is going to turn and
That's the
attack Fum
puppy.
Fum. That is a 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
Ah!
Remember, it has advantage.
Oh. So at advantage, it's still 17. It rolled
Okay.
two 17s. Next up is Six Paw.
All right, Six Paw is going to take a step to the left and a few steps forward, and use his bonus action to move this healing spirit onto Fum Fum. So on your turn, you get 1d6 points of healing. Yay!
Hooray! That's what I'll need.
You owe me. I kid. And then Six Paw is going to take his 2 longbow attacks on his action. A 16 and a 13.
Both are going to miss.
All right, and then Six Paw retreats behind cover, and that's it for him. Six Paw.
Diaz, you're up.
Since all of Diaz's spells are fire, literally every single one of them, she
I
does
didn't
ignore
plan
resistance
this.
to
I had
fire.
no idea what your character was.
Yeah, I know. However, I know that she does not go for immunity, sadly. So I'm gonna pick up a stone. I'm gonna throw it at the guy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the crit fist.
Is that a
Uh,
improvised weapon?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
D20 plus your dex.
$21.
Oh, that
Wow.
hits.
Nice.
See? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
For
1
D4 damage?
D4?
I'll give you a D4 on that. Roll a D4.
Minus strength.
Is it minus strength?
Throw a
No.
weapon, yeah.
That's a 4. If it's
Nice.
minus strength, it's at 3.
Okay. So you hurl a rock at this thing and hit it in the head, and it's
Popped out of its
momentarily
eyes out.
distracted from Fum Fum and looks
Uh-huh.
over at you. Next up is Fum Fum's turn.
Let's see.
You get 3
What
hit
am I
points
at about
back.
this time? Oh, I get 3 hit points. Yay. Howard Stern was overrated. And first attack, reckless. That's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, for 14 plus. Oops. Plus 3, not equals 3. Okay, 8. So 8 necrotic. And
So
his second,
what was the total
that's
damage?
a total of 14 plus 8 is 22 for that attack.
Okay, so what's it look like when you kill this thing?
I slice it in half, starting at the butt and working my way up to the head. But as he gets up toward the head, his sword just sort of keeps going slower and slower and eventually stops just below the head.
All right, so its fiery guts are going to spill out as you take 12 points of fire damage as the heat escapes from this thing and crawls up your sword and into your arms. So after you dispatch this, you're looking around and you are going to see this exquisite large diamond that is embedded in the forehead of this Remoraz.
I'm
Remoraz,
going to
however
grab
you
it
pronounce
and
that.
pull. Really
All
hard.
right,
Really
give me a
hard.
strength check.
Haha, something Fum Fum is really good at. $21.
Yeah. So you yank this gem out of its head. Yeah, just pops right out. And you think
Guys, I
you
got
get a
the
pretty good idea of
thing,
this?
probably.
Yep. So this is what you were looking for. And we'll say you all make it back for interest of time, since we're going on about 2 hours here. You all make it back to Marilesh and show up at Charlie the Gnome's office, and he looks at the gem and verifies it is the item that is in the contract, and pays you each your 250 gold, except for Diaz, who
200.
gets 200.
Wait, we're each given what?
250 gold.
200.
Except for Diaz.
Negotiated their way down to 200. Good call.
Nice.
Yes, probably.
All right, so that is going to end the episode.
Okay.
Sorry that
Thank you very much,
that was
guys. I
thrown
really
into-
have to go though.
All
So talk
right,
to you
we'll
later.
see you.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So yeah, I hope you had fun. I threw that together in like 30 minutes when we figured out we weren't going to be able to do a regular episode. So
Came out good.
Yes, that was fun.
The
all
camera's
right
right now.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, everyone in Twitch land out there. We are going to be signing off. Everybody say bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.